Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we're back with another VeVe and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be going over something big that actually just happened. It looks like Coffeezilla has once again exposed Logan Paul, but this time it directly impacts the VeVe, Ecomi, and OMI token community because OMI token is what he was actually exposed for pumping. It turns out from his research, allegedly, Logan Paul colluded with another influencer to basically pump the OMI token, and they also worked with a guy behind the scenes who's, it's been allegations against this guy as well. Like, I'll just say that. You all will recognize the name. If you know, you know. If you've been in the community a while, you'll recognize the name when they speak on him. Logan literally is going to say his name, and then he's going to say and then Coffeezilla is going to say his real name, his government name. So, I mean, that being said, a lot of stuff has happened here. Now, is this good for the OMI token? Is this bad? Does this mean that it's a scam? Is it all over? We're going to get into some of my opinions further on in the video, but I want you all to actually hear what's been said, what's going on. And yeah, I'll let you all know my opinions and my thoughts on it. So be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you stay updated. And yeah, let's jump into it, y'all.
Fifth or sixth thing. It's kind of hard to get excited about it, but I'll put it here. Did you guys ever hear of when he promoted this crypto coin called OMI?
OMI, I think, is like another one.
Bro.
Am I good?
What are you saying? You have the same weird little coins that no one's ever heard of yet as me.
Yes,
You have OMI?
Yeah, bro.
Shut the f up.
Shut up, dude. No way. This totally isn't planned at all to pump this coin so we can make money on our young audience. Now, I know you might want to give him the benefit of the doubt there, but that reaction was so fake that even their co-host, Mike, who's Logan's whipping boy, can't help but be skeptical that this was all a little too rehearsed.
But I want a bunch of that because I like that one. Pokemon.
Y'all definitely talked about this.
No, I swear, on my
so
kids.
On my kids, we've never talked about this. What a charming guy. Well, what if I told you I had video evidence of them talking about buying OMI, colluding behind the scenes before their podcast went live to you guys?
Yo, Ben, we need some more of these Ecomis.
Please, bro, please. EOD, if possible.
Yeah, so being able to get in touch with Ben like this, both of them going through Ben, both of them knowing Ben, and both of them being affiliated with one another, definitely is quite suspicious. Yeah, I mean, this definitely doesn't look good. This don't look good already, but yeah, let's continue.
These Ecomis.
Please, bro, please. EOD, if possible.
Yep.
Because we have an episode going tomorrow where we talk very highly of OMI, and I wouldn't be surprised if that caused some traction.
Let's go.
OMI a wagon.
Let's go.
So yeah, they're asking for more OMI tokens because they know that it's about to go up in price because of their new video on it. So they were planning on this happening. And obviously when the video came out, I was one of the first influencers to talk about it. I'm one of the highest viewed in the VeVe Ecomi community to post a video on the topic. And it's crazy that they were planning on all of this happening and the price of the OMI token boosting and all of this stuff just so they can make a quick profit. And then now it looks bad on the token because people are going to think that it's a scam. Everybody's going to want to dump it. Everybody's going to want to get out, especially those who just don't know any better. But listen, anything can be pumped and anything can be dumped. Like, you can do this with the most legitimate investments. You can do it with the most biggest scam in the world. Like, you can do this with pretty much anything. So I don't think that this means it's the end of the OMI token. I do think that a lot of people are going to be more skeptical. A lot of people are going to be a lot more harsh when it comes down to criticizing the OMI token. But the fact of the matter is the fundamentals of what they're trying to build here at Ecomi and here in the VeVe community is there. Like, they're trying to do certain things. Now, obviously, some things can't be argued as far as their incompetence leading up to where we currently are. But one thing that has been pretty consistent in recent times is they've been getting it together. They've been fixing it. They've been delivering things. They've been hiring more and more people to deliver more and more results. And maybe this is why, like back when we were asking VeVe and Ecomi to work with people like Logan Paul, like why weren't they marketing through these type of people? Maybe this is why. That was never their intention. Maybe they knew that there was something, some things were just too good to be true, and they didn't want to give, you know, stand behind somebody pumping and dumping their token because it had no use case. It had no reason to be buying it, no reason to be pumped about it just yet. So maybe they were skeptical of it. Maybe they knew exactly what was going on. Like maybe that's why VeVe wanted to kind of distance themselves from some of the big influencers actually speaking about the token at the time. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think that I think it's pretty obvious it's not a scam. If you look at the magnitude of the companies and brands that VeVe is working with, it's not a scam, but it's not going to get you rich overnight. Now, if you have the ability to pump it like Logan Paul allegedly did, then yeah, it could get you rich overnight. But outside of being in a circle like that where they have that type of power to pump and dump this token, this is a long-term hold. This is one of those things where VeVe has to keep working, they have to keep building, and they have to keep doing a lot in order to actually deliver value towards the OMI token. There still needs to be a lot more developed and a lot more released before we see true value coming to this token. So I don't think that this is just automatically a sign that this is the end of the token, but this video definitely does not look good at all. I'll say that. Don't look good at all.
Before their podcast went live to you guys.
Yo, Ben, we need some more of these Ecomis.
Please, bro, please. EOD, if possible.
Yep.
Because we have an episode going tomorrow where we talk very highly of OMI, and I wouldn't be surprised if that caused some traction.
Let's go.
OMI a wagon.
Let's go.
Logan Paul hanging out with the guy he's never talked about OMI with before. Remember, on My Kid's Life. And they say, hey, we need to buy more of these Ecomi or OMI.
How did he get that video, by the way? Like, how did this guy, are these guys exposing themselves at this point? Like, how did he even get this video? Because the only person who should have this video is whoever that dude is Logan was just with, because I don't even know that guy. Or Ben. Like, they should probably be the only two with this video. So how did he get it is the question. That's weird. But I guess this guy's good at what he does.
You know, more, as in they've bought it before, meaning they've talked about it. You know, and the guy they're talking to, by the way, is Ben Gadenzi, who is selling these coins to influencers privately at a discount behind the scenes. And then those people, a lot of them would just dump it on the market and hurt retail. And worst of all, like, they mention the fact they know it's going on the podcast. And that's the reason they want to buy it early, because they know, quote, I wouldn't be surprised if that caught some traction. It's just blatant market manipulation. But you know, some people might say, hey, don't be so critical. He did say not financial advice.
OMI, this is not financial advice. You know what OMI is at right now, right?
It's like fractions. It's hundredths of a penny.
0.003. This they didn't pay me to do this. They should. I'll reach out to them, but
We'll take free coins.
See, he said not financial advice and that he wasn't paid for this. Although he said he was going to try to get paid for this. Does that make it a get out of jail free card? Well, let's look at the impact. Obviously, insiders like Logan and Chase got in early and bought it up, realizing that it probably was going to catch some traction when they came out on this coin totally normally and not in a planned way. In fact, one guy sent in $852,000 right before the podcast.
Wow. Dang, they got him sending it to Ben. So, I mean, there was allegations against Ben. You all know this. If you've been in the community, if you don't know, there was some big allegations against this guy. It's been talked about. I don't know what's real. I don't know what's fake, but I mean, the allegations are there. You can do your own research and decide for yourself. But yeah, a lot of the research is there. A lot of the research has been made public, but this does look very, very weird. But I do want to also stress once again, I am a holder of the OMI token. So I do have an incentive for it to go up in value, but I am a holder of the OMI token because I actually believe in the OMI token. I believe in the VeVe project. I believe that because this token is actually tied to the project, and I believe that it's going to go up based on the things that they're planning to do with the token. As it currently stands, there's more utility than before. but there's not enough utility for this token to have extreme value right now. So, and there was no reason for it to ever have the value that it did have outside of people pumping it like these allegations are alleging that has been done here. So that being said, while this token may have been involved in pump and dumps in the past, because you can't really dispute that. If you look at the charts, you can see this token has been pumped and dumped. That doesn't take away from the value of the token. So if you are new to the community, I would stress that you do your own research, figure out why this was such an easy sell to people. Now, obviously you got people who came in, made their money already, so they, and then they can always go back and double dip. They can double dip because they made money pumping and dumping allegedly. They can always double dip once the token is actually solidified and there's more utility put behind the token. They can always say, see, we told you that it was a good token. It wasn't a pump and dump. So, I mean, this was a good project to kind of do that with because the token is actually legitimate. So it's not a clear pump and dump, but it's still kind of shady. It's shady for them to do this because now it makes a very, very good token and a very good project look a lot more skeptical than it actually is.
Saying, we'll be on YouTube and I'll be pushing it hard on my socials as well. Logan then posts the episode with a cash emoji saying, broke to millionaire in 14 days, watch or bankruptcy. More not financial advice. And what happened next? I think anyone could have predicted. This is the price chart of OMI. The dot on the left is where they told you to buy. The miserable line down is where we are now. OMI is down 99%. Meaning if you put in $1, it would currently be worth less than a penny. So yeah, I could go on all day with these pump and dump.
No, I mean, you can't put that all on them, and you can't put, because of when they got in and when they got out, or if they're out, or like just the state of the entire market is down. It's been down. A lot of projects have gone down. The NFT space is just not looking good right now. So I can't put all that drop onto those guys, but it definitely did show that there was some insider information. It appeared to be insider information. It appeared that some shady stuff was going on behind the scenes. That definitely does not look good at all. But I think it says more so. I think that questions more so Logan more so than the legitimacy of the project itself and the OMI token itself. I think it more so makes Logan look kind of like a piece of trash when it comes down to his audience, more so than it has anything to do with VeVe and the OMI token. At the end of the day, the more utility and things like that comes to the OMI token, the more people are going to invest in it just simply off the merits of the token itself and the value that it actually has within the VeVe platform. So the more that they continue to build out VeVe, nothing outside is actually going to impact it. It has just been used before it had a use case at all as a pump and dump because it has ties to brands like Marvel, James Bond, Batman, Spider-Man, all of this type of stuff. It has these type of ties and connections that, made it a good target for them to pump. Like you heard them say, oh, Pokemon, right after they said the OMI token. It was just an easy sell, a very easy sell because of the hard work that David Yu, Alfred Kahn, and the team here at Ecomi has actually put in. So I think good people were used in bad ways, to make something. Yeah, that's what it was. They used something good and they turned it bad, but that's just what people do. So bad people tend to do that.
These scams, these promotions that were paid and not disclosed. But the point is, with all this stuff, while it is amusing to watch these scammers call each other scammers, this isn't drama. In most societies, it would be considered, I don't know, like a crime. But, for some reason, the crypto has the Justice Department confused. So I don't know what's going to happen, but Logan and Dylan have a very long history of scamming fans. So I'm not on either of their sides. I hope they face justice for what they've done. And I hope I've hijacked a bit of the conversation, a bit of the hype.
Yeah, this was crazy. This was very crazy. I mean, that's pretty much it. He was exposing them once again, which they deserve to be exposed. Hopefully this sheds light on, I think the people that's pretty much in the community still stuck down, holding the OMI token and stuff like that. We pretty much understand. We've chosen to believe in this company. We've done a lot of research. We're pretty comfortable in our positions. Hopefully this just sheds light on the community as a whole and makes more people inquire about the legitimacy of the token, which obviously should hopefully increase the price at some point. But further down the line, obviously, maybe we get some new holders right now, maybe we don't. But as long as this gets put on people's radar, so more people know that it exists, once it actually earns its stripes and actually starts to deliver and do things, this is going to be one of those tokens in people's minds, because they're going to, oh, I heard about that. Wasn't that part of a scam? You mean this wasn't a scam? But obviously that's going to, like, at the point where people realize this isn't a scam token, whatever point Logan is in his career is going to make him look better. But I mean, it is what it is. He chose a good token. Like, that's what he did. He chose a good token. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below, man. That's my thoughts on it. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, fam.